The sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change.
One of the elections that things are happening that have never happened in any election in this country, let alone Nimba County. This is a senatorial election that unfortunately the government, specifically the vice president, has made it look like it's a presidential election. They are breaking every rule on the book. They are violating a code of conduct. You have the vice president using the vice presidential motorcade from village to village and dishing out money. This violates the code of conduct. This is vote buying. But that action alone is vote rigging. You are calling chiefs and threatening people to, if they don't vote for your candidate, then they're not going to have their jobs. You are calling journalists overnight and giving them money to not announce the result early. You are doing all of these things. What is this, Liberians? I am calling on every well-Liberian, every well-meaning Liberian, to see what is happening as a threat to our democracy, as a threat to our existence as a people, because elections has consequences, and then electoral violence has the propensity to disrupt an entire nation. Nimba County is a county that has a history. We don't want that history repeated, and so we are calling the vice president out on this. Vice President Jeremiah Kwan, I am not contesting against you. Do not make this election about you and myself. You are not running for the Senate. You are the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. You need to stop what you're doing. It is not right. Thank you. I mean, it's so, the multiplicity of attacks makes it so challenging to even speak about one. We had a situation in Berkeley. Unfortunately, to this day, the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, who has thrust himself in this election, has made no statement or any sort of condemnation. That was a violation of our constitutional right to say we cannot campaign in a specific locale in Nimba. That's that. I mean, it violates the like that.
That president forgot carrying that more than 5 convoy and use the money for education, health, agriculture, and road building. There is no long convoy. On this day, the matter has died for television truth to power that implementing the price of rice will kill the Liberian people. We are speaking truth to them. That's the corrupt. It was the same 1979 that we took the vote to strip corruption from the center of Monterey. We have them going out to make sure that we strip corruption from the government of life. Today, people are paying graduation, expensive graduation, more than the parents are suffering. But the government power is not listening to them. They are crying because uniform that costs $10 and one time sold for $150 or even more in the government power. So it's the same April 14 Kenny of the people that is in the world. We have to keep speaking truth to power. Don't be afraid to do what is right. Don't be afraid to speak truth to power. Even speaking truth to veterans who left the walls of the battle like her. Everybody doesn't exist anymore. But the true tendency of misrule still exists. We must keep condemning them. As they don't want to retreat and surrender from it, we militants who want change in Liberia for all Liberians will not surrender. We will not struggle for justice, politics, the struggle against corruption, the struggle for
I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponents, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is still ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
We were clearly supposed to be interpreter. We stated that in our schedule. The other people, Mr. Koga's people came driving their car left and right in the crowd, trying to disperse the crowd and causing disturbance. This is electoral violence. It's unacceptable. And then everybody these days goes live. Some people were going live. Unfortunately, when these issues are flagged, then they will claim that, oh, you're trying to sensationalize issue. I didn't take it live. Others, citizens. Now, the good thing is we have citizen journalism. So ordinary people are going live and speaking about it. This is not right, and the Elections Commission actually needs to flag these issues and then take immediate and drastic action according to the law. We're also calling on the international community, our international partner, the diplomatic community in Liberia, to watch this because we are a global community. What affects Liberia, what affects little Nimba, who have an impact on Ivory Coast, Guinea, whatever, because we live in a close community. And so we want our election to be peaceful. We have remained peaceful. Everywhere we see other contenders, we drive through and don't come back until they leave the area. That's all we need to do. We need for this election to be civil. There is no need to intensify the level of verbal aggression and even physical aggression because your presence in your car and trying to drive through a crowd is somehow distracting and it's not right.
For today, anybody opening here is said to be chasing you, take the machine for you. They bring home, take all for you. Same thing I'm telling all communities now. Nobody should feel like any caucus member say anybody for money here. All lies. As long as they say, don't take all their machine and all their gold. So the cry we are crying for the roads is not the bike that's for the road. How many cars in the place here? The trucks, the yellow machines that being brought by the minor. This for the road. As I told you, government will face the road, but
wherever you are, it's great joining us tonight right here on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything He continues to do for us. And with God, all things are possible, and we are certainly going to get there, no matter what the circumstances are. Today is the 17th day in the month of April 2025, and we are just a matter of days. Yesterday was just Wednesday, today Thursday, and we have just Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and of course Monday. Then Tuesday will be the elections day in Nimba County. And we are certainly getting there. So let me say hats up to you, my fantastic students, and thanks to all of you. Nina Kwe, yeah, my darling sister, thank you so much for everything and anything. And so we are here together to do all we can. And along with each other, God is wonderful. God will continue to guide us all in everything that we do, whether we like it or not. Brian Yinfoy. And of course, you are there in Pennsylvania, the United States of America, Philadelphia state, to be clear about that. Then we have Hawa Teto. That's Tote. Tote. Yeah, Tote. Yeah. How's up? How you doing, Hawa? I'm doing good. Don't worry. Peter Jala, and of course, Snare, and Nehemiah Snare, and the rest of the other folks who want to say how's up to all of you, my powerful class prefects for life, Matilda Stevens, how's up? And she instructs you guys to share. Please try to do the sharing. It's very important. Osiagba, also following as well. And wherever you are, you can follow this platform. And we are here doing what we can for our country. Oscar Ziangben. And it is also here. Langa Thomas. Strange students. All right. Jerry K. Joko. And yeah, that's great. And William Hoff, good. Michael Carter. And we have several other students. Mawata Ability, Familiar. And of course, George S. Wilson. Yeah, great people. And of course, George from Grand Crew County. All right. Anake Cisco. Great to have you on here from Steve Toba Estate. And we have Perry Slobert. These are all fantastic students that you will see here all day. Emmanuel Bro, yeah, one of the guys who's really doing well in his class. You will get good score. Nina, what's up? Nina Kwe, what's up? What's up, darling? I hope you're doing so great. I'm still managing my expectation of your rival. Let me put it that way. Amon J. Vincent, the most powerful dad with all of the great wisdom. Both, he understands all sides of the religion. He studies the Muslim law. He knows how to read there. He understands everything about it. The Christendom as well. Yeah, one day you will be a bishop. All right, Francis Kama Momo. And Eleanor Wilson. Oh, all of you, plenty people. You're in class here tonight. Oliver B. Mattis. Yeah, Vani P. Shimmer. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, who's joining the conversation? Ibrahim B. Kroman says joining the conversation from our factory. Well, Iron Factory community. Great. Stanley, we are Jabo. From Montserrat County. And the rest of you out there, Rita, Hart, and the great United States of America, Massachusetts. And I understand that's where she is. Augustine, what's up? Our record keeper, how's everything? I hope you and your darling wife, you're doing so great. William Masakwe. And the rest of you, I think Emmanuel, you're too plenty. You're too plenty. The number and the names as they're growing, Thomas. We think we are getting there. Asata Miller, what's up? Mensa Suku. Oh, Suku, what's up? Suku, what's up? I hope you're doing so great. Clarence and Ogbechi Dway. Clarence Ogbechi Dway. That's good. We are getting there. With God, all things are possible. Let me say what's up to all of you. We've hit the mark now to start this class. With 18 minutes gone already. Yeah, I think we're gone. Robert Sloan, Mohammed Famula Jr. I'm seeing several of you here also coming up, running to class. Tom Colley and Tom Colley T. Gonya Vata Senior. Yeah, funny. Funny, and where your name fine, you clever like that too in our class, yeah. Because we not let funny people. As a KK Chone, you get me now. How can I put it? Yeah, anyway, we are getting there. With God, all things are possible. Yeah. And we think for sure with God, we are certainly getting there. Let us keep hoping for the best for our country, my people. The country is at a crossroad. Serious crossroad. Because what we know when we talk it is not easy. It is just by the grace of God that we are living. So welcome to the program, Face the Issues. And tonight as well, we'll do, and I know many of you, I traveled all across, I try to do my own assessments. When you want to know how an economy is booming, the lifestyle of people will tell you. When an economy is good, the lifestyle of people, because the greatest essence of people working, the end usage of whatever effort you exert is all embedded in your lifestyle, your social status. It is social status that defines the health status of the economy. So you see how sociology is very important. The social status of society, it defines the economic health status of a society. It is the economy that empowers the social status. If you are not economically empowered, you cannot socially put yourself into a certain lifestyle. Those of you men, when you don't get money, you can go park yourself once. But the moment money enters in your pocket, your social activities start to boom. In fact, they start knocking the door. I'm a man. The bottle will need one here and there. Yeah, that's why it is. So the social status, that how you can measure economy in life. That's why you see in places like America and so forth, all routine, that it all ties down to your social lifestyle. With that social lifestyle, we can be talking about, it's not basically about maybe you're going to drill liquor or what, no. But what you can consume as a person, what you find pleasure in, because social, and it's about, in a context, I want to put it in a more simple way so that you see that it's about, all right, let me see. The word social means group. Socio, it comes from a group word. Social means group, and a logic means group study, right? So the lifestyle, the behavior, your behavior pattern, right? So sociology deals with the behavior of people, specific behaviors of people, their behavior patterns, and so forth. That's what social. So the word socio means group. The logic means group study. So you are studying a group of people, how they behave. Their behavioral pattern is what you look at. So what we look at when we are talking about the economy of the country, when the economy is booming, it will be demonstrated in the social status, in the social lifestyle of the people. So let's say, for instance, I was coming to work, I've done my own survey. The reason I'm saying this because You know, when things were good, the cash giveaway really used to be booming. You see, somebody will get ready. They say, oh, yeah, I want to play $3. I want to play this. I will be able to win and do this here and there. You can look at it. So I begin to do my own survey. Sometimes when you're passing around, you see ice cream shops. Parents are no longer able to take their children to ice cream shops. That's the social lifestyle there. That's what you hear about. Because the social lifestyle will give back to the economy. The economy gives back. It's a circle. Let me put it this way. So if you get the money, when you get the money, when you work for the money and you get the money, it is the economy that will empower you with that money. Now, when you get the money, your social lifestyle will be able to lead to the liability aspect of that money or that investment, right? You need the liability aspect because out there socially you consuming your consumption rate and other issues. So places you used to go and play, children, you used to take your children out for vacationing, all the things that money is going back in the economy. But equally so, it is being demonstrated by the social lifestyle because you are able to now carry your children to ice cream shops. You are able to carry them to supermarkets. Or somebody sitting down in a community will wake up and tell you, say, look, I'm going to the supermarket. They say, are you going to the supermarket today? Yeah. Because that person has the economic empowerment to socialize, to go and consume. It's that economic empowerment that makes that to happen. So these constraints and things our people go through, it only demonstrates where we are as a country. I was passing, so now when I see those ice cream shops along the way, where sometimes in the evening hour like that, you see people sitting there. So even weekends that used to be flooded here and there, you hardly find people there. And nowadays, go do your own survey because the economy is bad. The little you have, you want to manage it. You can't afford to venture into certain lifestyle. You got to now adjust yourself. We are not saying things were okay or we are, but we believe several parents have gone out of jobs. The last time former President Ellen Johnson said it's good that one Gaffouan, I think Richard Gaffouan or something like that. Yeah, Richard Gaffouan, at that time he was with Labor Ministry. So they were responsible for this issue about doing survey. And so one time he did survey, I was close to him. And beyond SKD complex, where he used to that, I don't know whether he still lives there. So there was this thing, they came on the radio at Truth FM and we begin to ask them, so what is the survey status? They said, many Liberians are employed. You know what statistics they were using? Because the self-employment. They said when you go into the streets, you see motorcyclists, you see people selling in the streets. All the people, we catalog them and capture them as people who are employed. Though there's not government that gave them job here and there, but they are cataloged as people who are employed. So the unemployment rate is at this level. That's what they said. So I begin to laugh. I say, but why your class looking at put yes? The labor and statistics, it will always capture these people. When you see yourself sitting down along the street and you're selling, you get their clothes, you're able to sell, you're able to eat, you're able to feed yourself. So that thing that you're doing to be able to feed yourself is equivalent to self-employment. You employ yourself and you are working. So that's what it is. So all those people, the way they are off jobs now, how you think in a community, areas they used to sit, their family used to go buy in a market, certain area their children used to go and play, they can no longer go there and play. So, and we think for sure with God, all things are possible, but things are really going bad. And we pray for the best. You know, there are times that things will go tough for the betterment of the future. But this time we can see the reason why things are going tough. Because I know for sure some of you parents, when you're very ready to drag the future for the good of the future, you can tell your children and say, something that we used to do here, we're not doing it again. And you see that house that are building, we're not going to be eating 3 times a day again, we'll eat 2 times a day. Because the house are building, we must finish it. So there are some adjustments that you go through. And you are able, because it's for the future benefit. There are times things will be tough in a home, it's for the future benefit. Some of the adjustments you will make is for the future benefit. Because you are investing into the future. So you will make the necessary adjustments. So there are times things will be hard. But they are meant for the good of the future. And you yourself, you know what you are doing it for. Right? And the other suffering here that you're going through now, where the future investment are inside it now, all the suffering you're going through now, what things sound you're going to get in the future for what you're suffering for? Because no suffering is part of life. People can struggle and say, look, I got to adjust myself. I'm not going to allow myself to be passing around dancing when I used to dance. I'm not doing it again. If I used to eat 3 times a day, I will eat 1 time a day. You suffer yourself for something. It's purposeful. Yeah. So, we think some of these things when they are happening, that's why you look around. So you just try your best and stay, let's get hope. Because I don't like to tell people, say, don't get hope. Stay get hope. When CDC said change for hope, they thought that change there was only relative to CDC. But even if you make any change, there should still be hope. Honor the unity party, there should still be hope. Don't tell, look, you should still get hope. When they say change for hope, well, yeah, we're going to change for hope. We're going to change for hope today. If you add the unity party, we say things will get better. That's what they will tell you. And they stay telling you the hope. The very change for hope, they were dismissing. We're going to change for hope. We're going to change for hope. The very change for hope they were dismissing. That's what they're telling you now. They say things will get better. Let's bear patience. All they're telling you is to be hopeful. So what was the bad thing that CDC said when they said change for hope? Was it really bad? Or it was because the CDC was saying it at that time? That they see change for hope thing they're telling you now. They say we have made change, right? We brought Joseph Walker, but we should still be hopeful that he will do better. And then they see change for hope. We have just made a change. We took CDC from there. We brought Unity Party. But yet the Unity Party people, in fact, they are telling us to manage our expectations and still be hopeful. Things will get better. So we made a change and we stay hopeful. So because CDC put their own up and say change for hope. So that the issue there, you look at, you're there consider for it. We're going to change for hope. We're going to change for. So what the one you're doing now, what you're doing is that. So what you're doing now, go ask the UP people who will tell you, say, man, just watch it. Things will get better. They won't tell you to hope. So what a big deal, boy. Why are you opposing CDC people for now? People will always be hopeful. It's not a bad thing. But because it comes to CDC now, you're what you call it. Now you jump there, now everybody's still hoping. Hope will always be part of life. People will still be hopeful. That's why you don't just kill yourself because whatever. You got to get faith. You got to keep the faith. Yeah, we'll be hopeful. It will work. Things will change. Things will be better. Things will be this. But with God, all things are possible. And we are certainly getting there. Whether the UP people like it or not, they know that they can come on this country. Where the country is in Chakla. Just ask them. I see their operatives saying, oh, Fanatico will resign next week after the Supreme Court ruling. But if the Supreme Court ruling will already say that, you see how people can defeat themselves? They already feel knowing what it will be in the Supreme Court ruling. Y'all listen to them. And you see how people are very poor in their thinking, and they're very poor. And I tell you, these people, they are here to use the word door as a teacher, but you can listen to them. Everything they say, it doesn't make sense. You say the men are speaker again. You say the Supreme Court will say that Richard Kun is speaker now. But you stay saying after the Supreme Court comes up and say Richard Kun is speaker, then Fonati will have to go resign again. How that one went now? If the Supreme Court will say that Richard Kun is speaker now, then why will make Fonati to go resign next week? See, the guys there, they are level of reasoning very poor. You see that thing they call law that we go to, so some people they get different strength that people have, different strength. There are some people they are there for research. They get researchers. Those people know about that they are on the area. They can do the research. Then they get people there who can do pleadings. They know how to design it and what they call. Then they get people there. You need to get everything, but I'm saying that you got to. These are the things that they get some people, they have strength. It's in presentation to talk. So now you go in what they call it here and there when they're ready to take the floor in a courtroom. The guys know how to jab around. They know, oh yes, they know how to move. And that they have strength. They can look at our president and say, man, you go on the other case today. The whole legal team, They will look at it and say, the other man, you will do the opening, I will do the closing. The other person said, no, you will do the closing, I will do the opening. The other person go do the closing, you do the opening. They will set everything out and say that the other person going for day. You understand these people in this area that you're going to do this. So they will look at money and say, they say the case that we're going to show involving a pastor. And you come from a religious background. You are as a lawyer. We want for you to deal with this case. Go and put, no, everybody get their area. They will look at you and tell you, say, my man, you come from that background. Until the opposing lawyers, they will say, who's going to be doing the cross? They say, oh, that Mr. John Brown, this, that, Council Anthony, this, that. I say, wow, that man, he come. They will finish researching the man. They say, remember, this man is from so background. He's coming to the stands. He's going to do this. He will put you. He will do. Then at the turn, you will go. You got to be smart too now. You're the opposing lawyer. You got to know who the lawyers are on the other side, who they're coming, so that you will train your client or coach your client to say, look, that is what it is. This man will come from this other angle. This man, I know him well. Right? That's how the guy will come. And you will see all the things that will be there. But again, in a country, we just say that we just overload everything. We just go here there. You know, the party people have no expertise, nothing to carry on this country. And you see that what making a country like this. So, people may not understand some of the things that are unfolding. And that's why we come to understand that we as Liberians, we have to work together for ourselves. This country will have to be peaceful. So when they wake up, they say, oh, Fonati will resign. Look at them and say, man, they didn't get one idea. Everything they say, their sense of reasoning, very poor. You already said the thing will end politically. Then you say, well, the Supreme Court come out with a ruling, they may have got. So you still believe that there's a Supreme Court ruling that's supposed to come out, that's supposed to be upheld. Then you say the man will resign. But these are some of the facts surrounding that I know. They had been talking to Fonati lately. Fonati said he's not resigning. In fact, on one of the occasions, Fonati told them bluntly, I let the court come up. If there is any resignation, it have to be done appropriately in accordance with the law. Simple. The resignation says it's according to the law. It's not just abstract, no. If you have claims against me, bring it. I will step aside. Then you'll go through or something. Blah, blah, blah. But we got to start from where we stopped. That's arrogance. And that is where many people are saying, Fonati, it's no longer about you. The people out there is about them. You can't dash their hope. It's no longer about you. It's about the law. Like I listened to Sam Andrew the last time, putting it squarely. It's not that people like Fonati. No, it's because of the law. How it's supposed to be done. That's what we are after now. It's not about Fonati. No, it's about the law. The rule of the law. The law must rule. Yeah. And that is where we are. So it's not about Fonati. So when they say that now, they say, oh, they call a Ruba, Fonati, will resign. So that's why you see Reggie Kun still sitting down there. Fonati say, I don't want to talk anything much inside the whole thing here. Yeah, the court come out with a ruling. What the court will say will determine the next course of action and we'll have next discussion. But in the first place, you got to restore the man before you talk to him. You already finished taking me from there, then you say, I'm going to resign. What do I resign from now? So when the court rules, Fonati needs to make sure that they restored him his dignity that was taken away by the executive, not the lawmakers. So look, all the things people are looking at, they say, oh, like the lawmakers. No, Reggie Kun don't get any power to do what they're doing. That Joseph Boaka empowered them. He the one empowered them to do that kind of rudeness, that risky thing that they are on there, so that Joseph Boaka then the cause. So Joseph Boaka should start respecting the law and say, look, Reggie Kun, the court has already ruled. So the justice minister who came up with that opinion and advice, he must now record that opinion based upon what it is and say, look, that is what it is now, Mr. President. And the justice minister is the one that controls the police. The police falls right under him. So you got to go tell a boss and say, let's restore this man to a real place. Then we can talk with him now. Let man go back to his speakership position. Let him get all that he's supposed to get. Get a car, get an office, everything in place now. Then we start a discussion from there to say, Fonati, maybe another one where were you? The waiting now happy now. You can then we go as but Fonati can be osa. Then you tell you say Jerry resign. Then you get resign. No, let Fonati come back in office, sit down there. Then we can have that discussion. If you want for Joseph Boga to come beg me to come go join to go have that discussion with Fonati, I will have that discussion. Joseph Boga can beg me. Look, Papa, look, you are not presidential material. But come and beg me. Tell me, say, AB, you know, I'm a failed leader. I'm already somebody who don't even know how to negotiate. I'm a big failure. Admit to me that you are a failure. I will take that stance and go take that shame from your face because you're very shame. Now, I will take it from your face. Then I know how to engage Fonati Kofa. I will go to Fonati Kofa. I know. But again, before I even go there, you got to give me some of the money that you gave to the men. So that when you bring that money, because I got to go and what they call and tell the opponent what they call, you bring it. That money that you're stealing down there, so you got to bring it. You kind of thing you don't got to be doing it to this country. Okay? You have spoiled this country so much. So it takes good people like us to restore this country. You have damaged the country. You and your group, you have spoiled us. You have damaged this country already. So if you want for the country to be restored, it depends on good people then like us. Look at the kind of people you're associating with, Prophet Kine, to go run campaign for you. Is it really sound governance? We had ever depended on rude people to go talk for him before the run campaign? No. That's the difference between you and we are. You always benefiting from demons. You always associating with demons. So as a result, you must survive on them. That's the only way. You go look at Prophet Key to go cost Mandigo people mind pardon in our place there. You say the partner gets sense. That's the reason you go free the man. You say, don't cost me, but you want cost the Mandingo people the one outside there. That's why you go free the man from jail. You say you want cost the Mandingo people out there. Eh? How is that? Why you go cost the Mandingo people? What did the Mandingo people do to him? The Musa Berete. The men are Liberian citizen. They see where you look at seditions like as though when the people were born, they were born as seditions. No. If you see those people, the first line of alignment that they ever have in their whole life is Liberian citizenship. That the first thing, it is that Liberian citizenship that empowers them to have political affiliations. That's where it is. But you took that away from them and you say they are not Liberians. They are seditions. So everything a Liberian is supposed to enjoy as per the constitution, you took that away from them as well because they are not Liberians. Because they are not Liberians. So you took it away from them. You call them sedition. You took it away from them. That the same thing you have carried out to the Mandingo people. You calling them Mandingos because you want to deny them the opportunity to contest for seat. So the first thing what they can do is to take away your citizenship. Class you as somebody who's not a citizen. Then they demonize you. That's what Joseph Boga and people can do. That's all they do. They first must look at you like you're not citizen. Then when they finish with that one, they will now grab you and treat you like an outcast. That's what they were doing to seditions. They don't even know that these people are Liberian citizens, and by the Constitution, they have their right. Even a Nigerian who's naturalized in Liberia and by virtue of our laws met all of the basic requirements and is now a Liberian citizen, that person is able to contest. So how you think Obama then became president in America? If people were to look at Obama their background, no African people then coming by, those slaves then they can't be our leader. If it were you people, they kind of hate that you get in this country here. The Unity Party bunch of hate people. They ugly hate you get inside you that demon and follow in you also. If you were not here and they took you and put you in America at that time, and then Obama was running at that time, the first thing you were coming to do there is we can't allow the African slaves to come lead us because Obama has traces to Kenya. There's that. You have done just that. But the people politics did not run those lines. So why are you people doing it? Why? Why are you people doing it? Obama, in fact, your Liberian citizen they are mayor in America. In fact, one of our Liberian citizens said, Nathan from Nimba County, he's a representative in Rhode Island. Then in Liberia, we are saying certain tribe can't go anywhere. Now, when that said, they say certain political party. Could you imagine that? Say sedition there. They know what they call. How you do that? You see why you people are struggling and you will continue to struggle? So, I was passing the last time, I see them breaking down, and then they left Kalano on a horse there. They see Kalano man who wanted to say CDC to court and say CDC not pay him the exact money they're supposed to pay him for them to bring hard down in Congo Town. Today, Unity Party king, they don't want to touch Kalando house. So I heard my brother Jeremy Lepia saying, the same way they will break down a max structure, now the same way they will build down, break down a house like this. But forget about it, Chief. Y'all said that you people had a Sony project. Y'all didn't know that George Weah and his administration had already paid for all those places, and there is no dime that y'all have paid in recent days for that overhead part. But waiting, let's just start ready to go comprehension. At the time you will see whether it's for you or not. That overhead something that you want to go with any kind of way you go look for your own project and start it. Where you go, you come down. That we are project there. That we are project there. All the things that you're doing out there, we are the Boulevard area, we are them pay there, they did everything ever since. That thing you're depending on, you're breaking down people area all over the place. Say you want to say, oh, that we don't want to get it overhead part, but the question there is that you're paying money down there to people before breaking down their houses. How your thing is happening? Because that negotiation and thing had gone on ever since we have solved that. But then you get here so inside they're not getting nothing inside that resembles governance. Hey, you're still sitting down here eating free money while the country continue to suffer, and you're creating all kinds of problems for you people. Thank you so much, Joe Cooper. He said Liberia has 2 mayors in Minnesota. Yeah. The people will say, what the opponent doing it? The opponent, they are slave. It will allow the opponent to come by here, they will have said all kind of thing, but they're not saying it. Then that Prophet Key, Jeremiah Cohen, and Joseph Boaka then go down there, say the people will can't take our land. So you think the opponent can yet take land like that without using the proper rule of law, or whatever it is, they yet can't take land because they think they import, they yet can't take how they will take the land. Is there any sense and logic in that? It's by law. Will they just jump there and take it? No. So these people, will always have these kind of people in this country who will talk out of trash. And they are hurting themselves. I see Samuel Koga coming up, say, my people, we're passing around, we came across certain video. You didn't come across any video. You saw that video, you heard it. In fact, before you arrived to the area, people already told you how Prophet Kina deal with him and Dingo people in Jamusa ability. You heard it. Did you people use that occasion to state exactly what it is? No. What makes Jeremiah Kun to red part of trash can talk about in King Across video 2 is because of the public backlash. They started to latch at them. So because of the public backlash, that's why you see they coming up, what they call that law. They told Prophet Key to say it. They were looking for somebody to say it. So they said, let's use some kind of man say. But I think they wanted to say, look, every insult you used to see Joseph Boaka wanted to cause weird man called Thomas Faladen in Lofa County here, and then Joseph Boaka say, you don't carry what? You get called over. The same strategy. The time we're in Lofa County, we're in Lofa. The moment Joseph Boaka knew that he wanted to insult Thomas Faladen, really cause them and tell them say the days that insult George, we are all kinds of ways. Joseph Boaka say, I need to carry Yeke Koluba with me to do the cursing. Then you see Joseph Boaka sitting down there, Yeke cursing. Then he laughing with it. That the same thing the people then did. They say, okay, that the same strategy we are carrying in Nimba County. You, Koga, your second do the cursing. Jeremiah Kun say, myself will not do the cursing. You let bring Prophet Key and talk to him, gain small money. Let put in jail first and Allah, we don't want going to free him. Then when we free him from there, we'll tell him what to do. Then when we tell him what to do, the cursing then will tell him to cause that why he will cause. That's why you heard Prophet Key. All the time Prophet Key was running for senator in that place. He ever put more Mandingo people? Prophet Key never. Prophet Key did not ever put more Mandingo people. But why is say Prophet Key going to go endorse Koga or I don't know Koga campaign at the time he insulting Mandingo people and calling them senseless people? How did not get sense? Why Prophet Key didn't say at the time he was still in the race for himself, but now Prophet Key saying it. And Nana Koga there, Jeremiah Kuhn I told him to insult people. Jeremiah Kuhn did the same thing to Edith Gonglo where. The later had an appointment where he went at his office and sitting there to discuss with him. Kuhn told a children to take the woman picture and then posted out there said you want to go beg Jeremiah Kuhn to make the woman to look like, the guy is very irresponsible and reckless. He and Edith had never had it. But out of courtesy, Edith decided to say, okay, that man is the vice president. I'm thinking that he'll be mature enough to say, look, this thing about it. Not knowing Jeremiah Kuhn still wanted to ridicule this lady, reduce her to nothing. So he told the office staffers to take the woman picture and then they posted it on Facebook. The lady saw it now and went and told the same Jeremiah Kuhn, the same technique using with Prophet Key. He came back now to say, sorry, madam, where that it happened, I will investigate it and the appropriate action will be taken. What the appropriate action that has been taken? What the appropriate action that has been taken? Nothing. Kuhn will always do these things. When Kuhn wants to denigrate certain group of people, and he forgets to know that he's a Keita. Jeremiah Kuhn, he's a Keita, he's not an Nimba. So if he even can ascend to the power that he is to, he deserves to be there. If he thinks that those people from that background, they are senseless people and useless people. Then Kuhn himself, you think he's supposed to be there? Kuhn is a Keita. Can't tell Jeremiah Kwanku, no Kwanku business that Jeremiah Keita. All it says, in fact, I want that your uncle there that endorsing in for that Eula group, that your uncle endorsing in America. That Keita from the Eula group. Why we got to treat ourselves like this? That's terrible. And whether you like it or not, the election will be held. And you're feeling insulting people, you're denigrating people, calling people dogs and all those things. It's up to you people. You go ahead. You're Prophet Key there. You got that kind of sound thing you look at. That kind of man you look for and tell him, say you want him on your campaign trail. Then you sit there, you want to bring segregation. You yourself, you're not an Nimba. Jeremiah Kuhn, you're not actually an Nimba. What you heard Nimba many Kuhn? The real typical Nimba. No way. You just fought hard to put yourself through the people. Within that system, they accepted you. They allow you as one of their own. Through President Prince Johnson. Because when Prince Johnson picked you up and said, oh, that is it, that's it. By the way, that is you, and that's just the kind of people you people are. You're going to be undermining yourself and undercutting yourself. Today, you bring in tribalism. All those things here and there. So how is that? How you be cursing yourself? The very background you come from, and the play you cursing because you just think that is the best thing to do. But the Mandingo people there and the Muslim people there, let them listen to Jeremiah Kuhn insulting them. The man is from them. He has distanced himself from them. He said he's not one of them to the extent that he has to put Prophet Key there to insult them. Whether you like it or not, I was born in Grand Bassa County. Born there, Leeward Stream, buried there, whatever it is. But I had ties with Bond County. There where my parents came from. So now because I'm so tied to Bassa people, then I look at Bond people, I discredit them. The tendency they are useless people. They are this, that. They are trying to force myself because I say no, that the Bassa people I want to be with. That's not true. You got to know your backgrounds. But that's how they behave, and that's why it is. But either Bungalow, where we wish you all of the best, man. Continue to be the kind of person you are. God will continue to bless you. Let them do what they are doing to destroy this country. The country is in their hands, and they are doing it to destroy it. The only good thing there is people like you will not allow them to destroy it by your conduct. That's it. Kuhn is sitting down there and allowing Prophet Key to insult his lineage because of power. He distances himself from these people. He's not part of them. He's not any of them. Yeah, that's good. Go ahead, Kun. That's life. So you see some of the issues. And let me say kudos to we are in let me say kudos. Hey, Stephen Jimmy, what's up? Long time. Let me tell you, you have to be playing your stuff. Oh, you'll continually play your stuff. Star 7 star 100 hash. You keep playing. I can understand the frustration. I understand everything, and I think for sure it's quite difficult. But you keep playing. Today, former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf decided to endorse Edith Conglowe. Then there is a split within the MPP as well. While George Moba, the chairman, the purported chairman of the MPP, passing around collecting money, George Moba then went to, could you imagine? Oh God, this country. George Moba then ascended at the level of representative of Bon County. George Moba then, God, yeah. For them to reduce themselves to just bare bogs to Jeremiah Kuhn because of money in no time. Just look at the people in lifestyle. Look, God, yeah. Jesus. So you leave power and you just become beggar. You passing around. John Mama, you say you Anthony, John Mama, you say you Anthony. No, then you say you Anthony because of respect that you pass and whatever it is, you Anthony a law. And you Anthony a law, I agree. You know, I can listen to some of the arguments. Me, I don't get problem with people. Everybody who say they want to be lawyer, all we are lawyers. The only thing I can show that we real proper lawyer there about what we can do in the courtroom. That's what it is. So that one part I get problem with anybody who declare they say the person that lawyer or whatever it is. That's it. We all can pass. It doesn't matter. But you listen. John Mama, you wake up, you pay around. You're not able to live on your legal fee and be a person of integrity and be doing things. You go pass around. You going there to go support Koga because the lawlessness these people are on. You are there supporting it because you are getting other crumbs from Jeremiah Kuhn. That's all you are doing nothing for. You are in Nimba County. They gave you money for you to pass around. You say MPP going. What is MPP? Joe Howard Taylor is the political leader of the party. Up to now, she is still the political leader of the party. Joe Howard Taylor has decided to endorse Edith Conglowe. John Moba, who say he's chairman of the party, passing around with him back all over the place. He go in Nimba County, collecting money from Jeremiah Kuhn, goes in Nimba County and say he's going to endorse Samuel Koga. Look at that kind of foolishness. Big people don't like that. They grow up in life, they not do anything good for themselves. They just looking struggling there. You see them with BP Kosu there on there. They're looking hungry after they became somebody in the country. They still can maintain themselves. These are the people who will follow Joseph Boakai because Joseph Boakai became vice president in the country. He left from there, he was a beggar. Like the same lifestyle, most of these officials are living. And that's bad for you people. People are watching you people. We are watching you. After power, you must be able to show some signs of sustainability. You sustain yourself. That's why you got to live according to your means. You can't be doing those kind of thing. You can't be like that. But anyway, John Mama go on the other side, the Oman too go on the other side. Yeah. Right? So that is why it is. George goes on the other side, yeah. And of course, it's Stena Bearer goes on the other side. And that's what they are doing. So let's see. And let me see. Let's try to share some things here shortly with you, so that you see what we are talking here. I just want to share former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's endorsement first. And you listen to her, the women grouping and so forth. They had to endorse. So those of you in Nimba County, your former president, the lady whom you supported, and twice, and she won the presidency back to back. And in her constitutional mandate was able to end. She enjoyed a full strength constitutional mandate that was given her. So that is why it is. And let me see here. Okay, let me show you. Okay, that is why it is. All right. So let's get first to former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Right? She did do an endorsement. So that is it. So let me see whether we can get to all. Keep doing it. Star 799 star. And I want on the hash, and we are here tonight. So let me share this screen with you so that you see it right here on this dial. We are getting there. Then we'll come to former vice president as well. Own endorsement. So
Exactly. Countries are moving forward to give women their rightful place. Anyone who stops them is stopping progress in the world. This is former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. We are happy to see you, Mama. Women of Liberia to support women candidates in the legislature. Liberia cannot be left behind. Exactly. Countries are moving forward to give women their rightful place. Anyone who stops them is stopping progress in the world. So we're here to support AB-WHEON. Candidate in Nimba County Legislature. Let me just say this. She served as superintendent in my administration, and she did a very good job. She showed integrity, she showed commitment, she showed dedication. She will do well in the Liberian legislature. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you,
A speech for an endorsement group of women coming together, and for the endorsement and for Edith Gonglo Ware for the senatorial seat in Nimba County, more crucial and vital block endorsement, especially for the women community. And I think excellent one done by the former president, Her Excellency Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. She did that today, followed by the former vice president as well, who had a voice pop up, and in her own endorsement towards the of Madam Edith Gonglo. So here we are, and this is how we go about that. Let me share with you. And let's hear you just hear this one very quickly, and we can continue from there. This is it, right here on the die. Here we go. Here tonight. So let's go.
I am Jewel Howard Taylor, the former Vice President of the Republic of Liberia and standard bearer of the national message to the people of Nimba County. Greetings to the resilient and progressive citizens of Nimba County. I am Jewel Howard Taylor, the former Vice President of the Republic of Liberia and standard bearer of the National Patriotic Party. I extend my heartfelt greetings and unwavering commitment to the advancement of inclusive governance in our beloved country. Today, as a long-standing gender advocate, I am honored to publicly endorse the candidacy of Madam Edith Gonglo Ware, the only female contender in the Nimba County senatorial race. I therefore appeal to all citizens of Nimba County, particularly our mothers and sisters, and all loyal members of the National Patriotic Party to stand with Madam Ware at the polls. Let us unite in support of a competent, reliable, and visionary daughter of the soil who has dedicated her life to the service of her people. Indeed, the time has come for Nimba to balance the senatorial scale by electing a qualified woman who will represent your voices with integrity and passion. Vote wisely. Vote Madam Edith Gonglo Ware.
All right, thanks so much, former Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency, and Joel Howard Taylor with that endorsement as well. So Edith Gonglo enjoys more and more of these endorsements, and as a quiet, responsible, and lady, and moving on with that, she had always been a formidable force in Nimba County, even when the late Senator Prince Johnson was still alive. And kudos to his presence that indeed Jeremiah Kuhn was able to narrowly escape defeat from Madam Edith Gonglo Ware. So the campaign activities are tense, and they are going on. So the weekend is also going to be tense. Today we were able to see images of Jeremiah Kuhn going and flying through the towns and villages, but yet people are telling you who they want. Number 3, they are raising their fingers in the air as his convoy is passing by, and they are saying they will vote for number 3. And the Motorcyclists Union was able in Nimba County as well. The Supreme Motorcyclists have sent a message to their colleagues, the motorcyclists, and saying that it is the Kuhn and Koga administration that have made many of them to be jobless. So they should be able to vote for Edith Gonglo Ware, whom they will be able to use to pass the appropriate legislations that will empower them as grassrooters. So the endorsements are going on, and we are very grateful to everything and every women grouping for supporting. And it's not just saying it. All these people calls are geared towards aiming at people who are registered voters, so that they take heed on that and work it up. And everything else is going to happen. Today, we heard that the CDC Youth League have said that while it is true that they are not feeding a candidate in the election, they are going to rally over 2,000 gallant men and women to be deployed across Nimba County to monitor the election. So they are going to do that. I don't think that is anything wrong, right? Because the very Unity Party was able to say they were deploying people all over the UEL, they used the other group, the new born naked, promiscuous born naked umpa. I'll get to it. One lady called me recently and said that born naked went and pregnant her daughter, and then left the lady and decided to get married. And in his new podcast, he confirmed that he just got married. So I think that old lady who tried reaching me, normally I don't let her put myself, but the lady keeps saying, AB, why will you be doing this? I brought a case before you, and so forth. So he has blocked every communication from that little girl. The girl was at the age of 16, 17, I think, child, something like that up to now. 2 hours. But why have been hiding it ever since? But we'll get to that one later on. I'm still tracing and to do justice to that woman. Yeah, to get to her, to do justice to her for that. So, this is what it is. Those are the kind of people that they were using all over, because they said they wanted to protect votes. So the CDC intends to protect the votes of all, even including the co-government. So they said that today. Let me see whether I can get to Arvin Wisse, who will talk more about that. Then, finally, I thought to put that at last because I want to elaborate on it. I will give you intelligence now. Not intelligence, it's a known thing. That finally, Gregory Comer, in collaboration with the National Security Agency boss and that of Sam Gay, and under the direct instruction of Joseph Boakai, they have finally recalled all the EPS officers as of today from around the security details of former President George Manawia. And we are hearing that they want to send other people there in the spirit of their police manual, something that they can be rotating officers. And we are saying that under these facts and circumstances, in as much as they are not informing George Weah about these things, and with the rudeness that they have carried on repeatedly, with Gregory and that of Sam, as well as the NSA boss, who had a grudge and all those things against Weah all through himself, where he himself admitted that people even told him, the way you vet now, why you can't overthrow the government and take over? And he said, no, he not just want to do it because they saw it that he had personal issue with Weah. That's why they found that proposal to him. Why you can't just overthrow one time, saying you believe you not like the man. But he said that. Now the man is the NSA boss. These are people who did everything in this country, and we are here. And we are watching them. These are the people that are ordering people to torture people in this country under their watch. Security gone rogue. That is how it is in this country. But again, with God, all things are possible. So some of us, we are here and we are watching and we'll see it. And we want to know why they took those officers off. And if you get around the president's security now, he's scared. He's afraid he does not want to do business with the government security anymore. Because the form and manner in which they are doing it. And you know the guys already. They are very terrible. Since we are announced that he will be coming back, the problem started. If you want to make Unity Party official, then to just faint, just tell them, say, I am coming back. You will see them fainting straight. They don't like to hear that. We are coming back. They say, we are not coming back anyway. We are not coming back anyway. That their business. If they can bring their body that Joseph Boakai, who came back and sitting down there. What made them think that lively men like George Weah, productive, industrious men like George Weah, get what they call? It hurting them so much because why? They are saying if they dead papier, we can what they call in all kind of way and force our way through a work. What more about a forceful George Weah? They know the story. They know what it is. They know the heat that's coming up. Because for George Weah, the energy that will be applied, and cheating energy. That thing that your own passing around, your thing that cheating people will carry on, yeah? No cheating. There will be no cheating. The very magistrates Some of them will sit in in fact, they will know where to sit and how to do it. All upon a year about year, and the country will be straight by that time. No cheating business. The force that will come, it will be the citizens' movement to guard their votes. They're not even leaving with the National Elections Commission. They will just be there to what they call it. It will be the citizens' movement to guard their votes. Security forces will not be able to do anything to stop that movement when that time comes. So that one when we are saying coming back, they say, if we can bring a dead puppy here, and then you become force away. One way about joy, we are forceful men like this. They know that I'm fun. That declaration that we are made, they know enough fun. So let me hear from AB-WHEON and on this. Then I will talk more on our security issues surrounding the former president. We'll talk about that. And I know everything they are planning to do. You know, the opponent, they're not smart. Everything they're doing are grudge. They are using so grudge, doing all kinds of things, all kinds of terrible things, and they are doing it all over. And you look at them and just laugh. I say, look at the kind of opponent. They can just sit on the all kinds of trial. Let me get to AB-WHEON quickly concerning their press conference and their stake in the Nimba County election. They said they're going to declare what? They said the youth league. They said they are going out there to work in Nimba County. Alvin, how's everything with you?
Well, I thank you. Thank you ever so much, man. Dear friend and brother, the revolutionary journalist.
I like that.
And let me appreciate you for the spectacular what you've been doing for our people, including our listeners, our partisans, well, we just sympathizers across the political landscape. It's an honor to always speak to you via the microphone.
Okay. Thanks so much, Alvin, for joining us. We listened to a press conference today, but key amongst those things you said, which is most immediate, has to do with the Nimba County by-elections. What is the interest of the Youth League in the by-election? First of all, we want to know, the party said they went to, they had 3 candidates there that their partisans are free to just support here and there with a section of our Koga and the government's candidate, and they don't want that. What is the CDC stake in it? What is the Youth League plan?
Well, you know, the Union Party government is jittering, is nervous, because they understand the political maneuvering and the strategy. The CDC, first time in the history of Democratic Nimba County, has deployed one of the most tactical political maneuvering. They know very well that our deployment of 3 candidates in Nimba County stands very, very, very more strategic. And they know that. That's why you see them panicking all around the place. The CDC has declared that either Gongro Ware, Garrison Yelu, and AB-WHEON are the 3 representations of the party's position to the people of Nimba County. The reason why you see the Union Party guys with everything on the line, they are abandoning their offices, they are depleting the central bank, and they are taking state resources to go to Nimba County in pickups, and they are bent that they will do everything possible because they know that the strategy we deploy is a winnable strategy. We know that very well. And that's why you see the Youth League has strategic interest. Our interest is clear: to man and protect the votes of any of the 3 candidates that will emerge victorious in these elections. Okay. We are certain that the outcomes of the election results are now going to be favorable. The CDC representations are in comfortable lead in Nimba County. So Koga is not an option. Koga is not even an option. Okay. The murderous regime, the regime that is running after civil servants, motorcyclists, people with turning positions, the regime that is orchestrating mysterious disappearance all on the streets of their valley, the hardship regime, the murderous regime, that candidate who is a representation of the classes of the legislature is not going to have a safe learning in Nimba County. And that's why the Youth League will put our boots on the ground. As I speak to you, we're working out modalities. We are always talking to our forces in Nimba County to ensure that we take charge of all the voting processes. And we're going to do that because Poon is trying to use unorthodox means to impose himself on the people of Nimba County. You want to be purporting yourself as a political godfather. It's not going to happen that way. What they did to our people in Nimba County in 2023, while they just took some ballot boxes and stole ballots, manufacture artificial results at the detriment of the Congo for democracy, the CDC will be visible and clear in Nimba County. If anything happens, the consequences and the responsibility will be on Kun, who have shown desperation. How can you go take billions of taxpayer money and send it all around the place, distributing it? When you won election, you did not go back to tell the people thank you. You never went back because you think that 2029 is at stake, and you say you can use this senatorial election to rally your support base 2029. The CDC will not settle for peace this time around. We are clear that Kun must hands off the elections. He's in the glass house. He should not be the one throwing stones. We should not be the one throwing stones. What they did to our people 2023 will not be repeated. We are clear that Koga has spent 14 years in parliament. All what he has been able to do was to enact chaos and violence. He has no tangible, he has no absolute achievement that he can show. He has lost campaign message. That's why you see the guy dancing all around the place. The guy is beating, mocking, and Santa Clausing all around the place. There's a four man, Senator Kennedy, young four now all around the place. He's a juvenile, he's a choker. That's why the people in Nimba County. So the UB will be clear. We go in Nimba County, we'll clear. We will be clear. We supported 3 candidates in our process, and we know why we fought out 3 candidates. The United Party understands why we fought out 3 candidates. Who does they not know AB? Okay. They know. They know. We have done the demographics. We look at the population analysis. We've done our analysis. We run the data. We know that the things in the line of the CDC. The CDC will emerge victorious. And an attempt for Jeremiah Kun to try to use millions of dollars, money, and buy votes and intimidate election magistrates. I tell you this. Nimba County will be a very different story. We're gonna show you that. We're going to Nimba County. Claire will be on the scene. On the streets of Ganta, in Sagle-Pierre, in Putuo, in Campley. We'll move for the militants and we'll ensure that the ground forces take all that place and tell Jeremiah Kun that when you take the Prince Johnson, you cannot do that to the conscious people of Nimba County. You go after the people of Nimba County in the name of tribalism. How come you go and unleash your puppet? You unleash your puppet to blow trumpet of tribalism. What you want to take the country to? What kind of desperate man is this? What kind of desperate man is this? I think we are joking with the election tonight. The election in Nimba County. No, the election in Nimba County is the litmus pet, the litmus test to 2029. Who does the CDC joking there? We'll be clear. If Go doesn't want to be vice president, he can arrest a show that we will escort him. We will escort him, but Nimba County is a no-go zone. So let him abandon his responsibility and think like a t-shirt cash to try to intimidate people in the name of vice president. What vice president? What son vice president? What's the history? What's the history? You are accommodated politically, yeah. You don't have no political gravitas and currency and value in the period. What have you struggled for the people of Nimba County? Why must you instruct your spirit dogs to go and unleash trouble, war, and conflict on the Mandingo people? What have they done to you? What have they done to you? The people have the...
Abin?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so the people have the right to existence, the people have the right to liberty. And that's what we're saying to Jeremiah Kun, that the trouble car will not work with the CDC. The trouble car will not work with the CDC to instruct people to blow trouble trumpet that will lead the country back to civil classes. We're gonna show him that the people of Nimba County will not take any result. We will not take any result. If the National Election Commission is listening, she must understand this. I've been told that the National Election Commission has had secret meeting with Jeremiah Kun. I've also been told by the Intelligence Bureau of the Youth League that few of the magistrates in Nimba have held meeting with Jeremiah Kun. And if Mr. Kun thinks that what it did to our people in 2023, it can be repeated this elections, they're making a big mistake. Kun will decide whether he wants to be a vice president or he wants for a puppet of a kangaroo backward reactionary
being waited Koga to be senator. How he loses the vice president or he gave up the senatorial position in Nimba County. That would be the debate in Nimba County. So politics is not about win-win. It's about give and take. If we think that the vice presidency is little and the senatorial position is bigger, let him play the youth league for a political gamble. We'll tell you which side to take and we'll put the people outside very soon. So we'll clear on that one there. The next thing we say in our press conference will be
Alvin, I don't know why you paused. Hello?
hello?
Yeah, okay, Alvin. Yeah, I get to you. Yeah, you said the next thing you say is what?
Yeah, the next thing we said, there is a letter written to Comrade Finabono from the assets
recovery team.
Team on April 14. The Youth League has called on Comrade Finabono never ever in her life to appear before Clamati and his sophisticated criminals and what kind of thieves and bandits. If she does that, it will be our own risk. And we are asking her, anybody like listening, if she's listening, the Youth is calling upon her that she must never ever appear before Clamati. Clamati was denied U.S. visa for gender-based violence. He's nothing but a petty criminal and he is a complete joker. He lacks, yes, you're denied visa. Of course, AB.
Okay.
I mean, I have the documents, the dossier, the evidence to prove that Clamati, he doesn't have the moral rectitude. The man beat on his wife. He beat on his wife here. We got a document here. We got a recording, we got the information here. The man have the rectitude, and you say you ready for now to go question about what? To go in key hotel and go talk about what? That work article, I mean, sorry, or as a recovery thing, that ain't going to key hotel and go do other recovery. We're gonna talk on serious governments this. Which one of the serious government in the world can go in hotel to go recover assets? That ain't hotel can recover assets. We are asking Comrade Finabono to come back to the headquarters of the CC and we challenge the asset recovery team and attempt on Finabono. There will be a certain arrest on Mr. Clamati. We're very clear on that one. We're very clear on that one. So usually was very clear in your press statement. You also say, hello?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So we also say a clear caveat to the attack on the Mandingo community, the attack on the Mandingo tribal ethnic group in Nimba County. Who is the mastermind, the chief architect, the sponsor behind a puppet of a lunatic psychopath in the name of poverty to go out on the Mandingo people? We think that it was wrong. It is a recipe for enacting tribal violence. It has a propensity to take this country back to the civil unrest in our country. If you do not have message and campaign message to the people, why are you running after people? Why are you running after people tribe? Why is the fear? Go to the process. You have all the state resources, you have all the money, you have our president. Why you can go and convince the people to win? Or you think Godfather position that is inheritance? No, it's not an inheritance. It's not an inheritance. So we'll be in the market. As I speak to you, we are the headquarters of the Congress of Democratic Change. All of our supporters now are coming back. We are trying to mobilize them. And any moment from now, we'll be into Nimba County. I'm going to show you this. Who will decide whether you want to be a trouble bigot, you want to take the country by the chaos, in a desperation, he want to do everything possible. And our concentration is not only on Kung, it's on Mr. Burger, who is still silent. And today he still remains late on the action of Kung and a puppet Samuel Koga and attack on the Mandingo people. When I say that clearly, if Burger cannot distance himself from the action of coup. A burger cannot distance himself from the action of coup. Coup will put burger in trouble. Coup will put burger in trouble. Because anything that happens that will undermine the peace and security, ripple effect, exponential effect on the presidency. So if burger is listening, he must separate himself from coup. You cannot be president of the country and you pushing divisive rhetoric and orchestrating divisive slogans that have a propensity to take the country back into war. Why is Busa Bede contesting? Why is it? What's the rationale of mentioning my name?
Okay. Abby?
Hello?
Yeah, Abby, yeah.
You asked the question?
No, I was just listening, and of course, but I will get to you. The question I'm asking is, we are more concerned about the peace and security of the country now. With this kind of noise coming from Nimba County, the issue about travel divide and so forth, all those things coming up from Nimba County, and the CDC says that it has evidence, though it did not prove that or they challenged that in court, that their defeat was orchestrated and executed in Nimba County, and let's say courtesy to the peaceful heart of His Excellency Ambassador George Manawia, that the CDC decided to lay off everything and say, look, let peace lie, like he stated in the statement recently. But going there with these kind of approaches, don't you think it will undermine the very peaceful existence you people had always had and your standard bearer stand for?
I don't think so, AB. AB, you have witnessed the LPRC boss, Emma Stewart there. How does that undermine the peace? You have witnessed Bo Ali with millions of dollars in the trunk of a pickup. He's there. He's there. The LPS boss is there. And most regrettably and disappointingly, the current vice president of the republic, as if the man is the man on the bullet. The man is there, giving out millions of dollars. It didn't honor my peace. Or a CDC will go there honor my peace. It is CDC that will honor my peace. Or a vice president allow his officials to blatantly violate the core corner, section 5.1 of the core corner that prevents presidential appointees from directly participating and campaigning into political happenings and processes. That does not violate the peace. That does not undermine the peace. Oh, so that CDC will undermine the peace. Oh, you think coming settle for the coming? Eddie, we are not going to fall for the regular political gimmicks and shenanigans. Oh, yeah, no, that for the sake of peace, for the sake of peace. Germany come and take millions of dollars in a paper truck and intimidate election magistrates. He will go over there and be running after voters. He must be doing possible to undermine the state and security of the country. And he said we must be over there. We say we are peaceful people. We are people in the sense of the rule of law. If the rule of law is violated and the Constitution is violated and the court of conduct comes under threat, comes under attack, it lays our responsibility constitutionally under the law to go after and protect the sanity of the Constitution and of the rule of law. And that's what we're going for. We're not going about violence. We're not going about violence. If you ask who is the major perpetrator and sponsor of violence, now Koga brought the classes at the legislature. Today we got two speakers. We got two speakers. Now Koga was the majority chairman. He let that conflict ongoing. It ended to the Supreme Court. Why is staying flat? The man is in the market and he pushing trouble hatred, trouble vendetta,
I've been talking about the peace of the country. There's this latest development that has come up concerning the security of the president being withdrawn. Remember, the president had 3 layers of securities around him. He had the EPS, he had the PSU, and that of the ERU. The ERU were the long range and armed carriers and so forth. Now, we understood that today they were able to withdraw all of those long range armed carriers from around the president for no reason, and he does not still understand. And someone was just sharing with me that upon their departure today, the president spoke with those officers today, and the president told them that indeed he thanked them and wished them good luck as they return to their bosses. And he informed those officers that in case they were to be sacked, he, President George Manuel Weah, will re-employ them. I mean, we are talking about the security of the country. Since President Weah announced that he's going to come back, series of attacks has been launched at him. They are weakening his security details now by taking up armed men from there and leaving him somewhat vulnerable. Security experts are looking at all of that. What say ye, the Youth League, in terms of the protection of the man whom you people hail so much?
The first thing here is to understand that as far as we concern, Joseph Yima Bakai is a president on paper. Joria is a president by democratic legitimacy on the ground. You need to go around the country, go do your sample, do your assessment, put the microphone, go to Douala, go to Waterside, West Point, go to Painesville, across the country. Everywhere Joria has gone in this country, you can see the mass convergence of the masses of the people gravitating to Joria. So that's one. The second thing is that Joria doesn't need an elite security to provide protection for him. The protection of George Weah is entrenched demographically in the 15 sub-political divisions with the legitimate role on the streets, with the vendors, with the motorcyclists, with the yellow boys, with the farmers, with the marketeers. George Weah enjoys protection across these different layers. So we do not care. We do not care for Burger and elite security to say they withdraw. When they can withdraw all. Don't we have been politics for the past 24 years or 20 years? Who told you that Burger on pay, salary delay, on train security, that they're shooting around the place when protecting Georgia? Who told you that? President Weah enjoys the overwhelming support of the grassroots masses of our people. And that's the reason why we say to you, if you think you can temper with Georgia, you are tempering with yourself. You are tempering with yourself. Georgia is an embodiment and an entire component of Liberia's outstanding democracy, peace, and stability. So nobody can say. So we're not concentrating on how many security people. Now, Burger gotta go buy Lexus. Like I say, you can go buy airplane, private jet. Now Burger business. Now Burger business. So George Weah doesn't need elite security. Like Burger can protect himself. Like George Weah you protect. What are you talking so AB comrade? Burger and Lou. Burger himself on sale. The man can go run. He can go buy Lexus. 1.2 million. That guy man will protect George Weah. The man is a fragile president. Burger is a fragile president. He's insecure democratically. We're not serious president. I see right 1.2 million vehicle with armor plated, well designed, secure, feature everything on it. Who going after the man? Because the motorcycle get issue. That's why you put yourself in that kind of hell of a car. Because the hell get issue. MCS get issue. People faculty they say 1 year and now receive pay 7 best. What I meant is that the Burger is the most unpopular. So I agree with you. Let me tell some of the security around Georgia and added oil because it's not secure. Because of the unpopular decision going after street vendors, taking people houses down, going after people attending position, unleashing on civilized police force on the peaceful surveillance of our country and people answer them. So he needs more security, but Georgia does not need elite security. Georgia does not need a security that will go to Kinjaw and shoot and put the people into bloodbath and into bloodshed. Georgia does not need a security that will beat motorcyclists and confiscate 1,000 plus of their bags. Georgia does not need a security. Georgia does not need a security that is a working killing machine. He does not need a security. He needs the security of the people, the Yana boys, the ordinary popular, the Lupen proletarian, the dispossessed, the marginalized, the oppressed masses of our people, the marketeers, the women, the youths, the students. Those are the people that provide. You saw what happened, AB. You saw what happened here to the party headquarters. You saw what happened to the party headquarters. Don't be a work here with our security. You saw more than 20,000 human beings assembled just to pay due. Then you say you temper with Georgia. there will be a political cataclysmic reaction on Boga, for which he will not even tell you. You not gamble that. You know that very well. Boga is a one-time president, AB. I don't want to waste my time, with my energy on Boga. I'm thinking about what happened in Nimba County, and if the vice president thinks like he can use money without win, the people's visions and aspirations will overwhelm the millions of dollars that he's taking into Nimba County and try to impose one Samuel Konga, who is Santa Clausing and making mugging all around the place. Yes, but you're dancing for now. What kind of man is that? You go to respect Prince Johnson Ballet, they're jumping all around the place, playing Mira, playing Magata, playing all kind of political shenanigans with the men. You know how you can be political godfather? So, I mean, it's clear. And that's what we're saying to Kun. You must think that this is 2029, no, brother.
Okay.
You have a contract to govern.
Okay.
You have a contract to govern.
All right, man.
The people are asking you on your deliverables, on your promises that you brought them 2023. They're asking me about the delivery machine. They're asking about the brand butter issue. They're asking about the 10,000 jobs for the young people. They're asking about asset recovery. They are asking you about why you said that you increase the salaries of civil servants. Those are the questions. If you refuse to answer the question, you lost from the political debate in Nimba County and laminate time because of election. And you pick up whole with money. You sharing all around the place. The people are stupid. The people are bigger than your political gimmicks. And they're going to cataclysmically resist that. And the youth will be at the front line and at the parity of the decision making of the conscious people of Nimba County moving forward.
Thank you, Arvin. We appreciate that. We'll be following details surrounding that. We wish all the best for you guys as you depart Monrovia and headed for Nimba County for the last couple of campaign days, because the campaign rallies are going to be closing. EDF going to close Horse, and Garrison going to close Hayes, and that of AB-WHEON as well. And I know you people are going to be represented at all the closing ceremonies for protection purpose. Thank you so much. We wish you guys all the best.
Thank you, my dear brother.
Okay. He's Arvin Wisset, and we can just safely say he was able to speak today and addressing the Liberian people in relation to what the Youth League wants, and which is very important. And before we can go further into picking your calls, let me say something on the security matter. Like Arvin rightfully said, President Weah, his character is his security. His character is his security. And in anybody's life, your character is your security. Whatever it is that will provide you that security is your character. Now, the people don't understand. These people cannot touch Weah. And I know for sure that there is an intelligence that are gathered. You know, not everybody hate Weah. Even at the hegemon of their security sector, not everybody hate Weah. The plan there that they've been discussing, Gregory and Prince Charles Johnson then from the NSA, they've been discussing is that let's do this in the name of what they call people, and then we'll try to reassign other people to President Weah to infiltrate his security details so that they can tell us when he's going, where he's going, and all those things that what they are on. That's all they are on. And it's very easy. And when those guys were leaving today, President Weah did talk to them, and this was what was shared with me in relation with what he told them. Somebody just shared with me, and he shared with them, and I think he shared with the president and said, look, and this is what President Weah said to the person. And he says this. He said, I spoke with those officers before their departure from the detail. I spoke with those officers before their departure from the detail. I spoke to them and wished them good luck and safe return to their bosses, and informed them that just in case they sack them, I will re-employ them. That is what he told them. So, whichever way it is, who are the officers that were taken? They have a guarantee that we're there to be sacked. But Weah is not interested in taking any other new details in the name of rotation to be assigned with President Weah. No. The government has demonstrated that. You see, the jealousy and envy of these people. They said, you know, Joseph Boga sat down for long. He said, and I want man to be moving the president. He's supposed to get people with going around him. You have to take the going away from him. Then he just move and he said the poker protect. The man won't be acting like president. Look at that kind of thing. That's not jealousy. Big man like Joseph Boga. Then you get a small children there with their small brains. They know how to think like security personnel. Look at the kind of people that they gave our security sector to. Prince C. Johnson. Gregory Coma. Children, their thoughts are not mature. Look, go in places like America and Tina. Go in areas, they get veterans who are security experts, who have sound judgments. They are not emotional. You know, we young people, we are emotional. Like the way I'm talking now, it may be because of my age, my level of approach towards issues and so forth will be different if I might have grown at different levels. So I will now approach issues differently. That's why you see, even at the level of the courtrooms, they look for judges who have practiced for a very long time. They have exhausted tensions along the way. They have adjusted themselves to the reaction to the tensions. Those are the people they put in these strategic positions because they know those areas are strategic decision-making areas. And whatever decision you make there, it has to be from an informed background and an expert background. And your expertise comes from your length of stay, those times that you have had. What are those situations you are being involved with? Those are issues you look at and place people to those positions. But you can put children. Those guys are children. They are emotional. They need guardians. How can you place people who need guardians to head a security sector? Look at a man at Patrick Suru. You could sense that Patrick Suru stay in the system. So even when a security officer they want to put tension in it, he know how to calm them. Now they may not like it because the young folks, the young officers are always exuberant and they want to do things XYZ. So you don't put children. You got to look at maturity as well as it grows along. That's security we're discussing so. Because their level of maturity will be able to explain everything. But look at what you guys are doing as we speak. And they're doing everything. They get ready, they get vexed. Oh, this, that, we'll do it, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll go read it, man. We'll go do the one. They are all children. Their level of thinking, and small thing can move them. Small thing can just move them. Yeah, go what they call grab AB there. Yeah, do they want? Look at that knee-jerk reactions are what will characterize their activities. They are all security programs and advice and things. That's why we get problem with the justice minister. I had expected that the justice minister, who's the head of the joint security, was really been sound enough to really put because he know the kind of people that he's dealing with. He will provide guardians for them, leadership, to say, look, we can't go this way. We can't go this way. The other one, we can't do it. I'll stay long in this country. I know exactly how the country is because you must understand the society. Because security is about understanding the society as well. You must have understood the society and being a lawyer himself. He understands the Liberian society. He will have employed that to say, look, these are things that we need to consider in our society as we speak. Because security, you got to take into consideration the security in the society in which you are trying to provide security. Because the issue about security deals directly with people's behavioral patterns. It's more social understanding. Security issue is mostly social science. Because I get people behavior, what they're thinking about doing. Hey, yeah, that is what it is. That is what they want to do. But see how the country looks like now. The country finished in less than 2 years. We don't even got 2 years here with the country like that. So that understand we're going 2 years. We'll finish with that one. We're going 10 years. Where the country will be. That's just it. This, we are seeing it here. And I would just advise the folks around the former president. They don't take their security detail. No rotation around you, Mr. President. You and the people that they have no respect for you. There is nothing. Now you know you are their target. They have described you as a threat to the democracy. They have called you names. They have insulted you. They have denigrated you. The vice president has denigrated you. The president himself has denigrated you. His officials are insulting you on a daily basis. There is no need that you have anything from there in the name of security. The one that were working with you were people that were there with you. They worked with you. They were there. Better for them, they were people you knew. You don't know any other person. Though they are Liberians, but again, you believe that in as much as it's coming from those wicked people, then we employ the poisonous fruit doctrine. Right? The poisonous fruit doctrine, that one, a doctrine in law, in terms of evidence, it has nothing to do with evidence. That poisonous fruit doctrine, the place, the root. Though the fruit is looking sweet, but they play the root coming from that bitter, that poison. So as a result, when you eat that fruit, the poison will kill you. So that's why the poisonous fruit doctrine there. All the evidence is good, blah, blah, but the way it was gathered or so forth here and there, that's a problem. That's what they call the poisonous fruit doctrine. Put in your Google and check out the poisonous fruit doctrine. In evidence, just look at it. It will tell you. President, we are those Liberians whom they will send to you, they are good, right? But we'll implore the poisonous fruit doctrine to tell you that the root of those guys, the place they are coming from to come, those guys that there, the roots are poisonous. So as a result, the fruit itself will be poisonous. So we can't take them. Thanks so much to all of you for the time. Let's get to the lines interact with you on 20 minutes. Yeah, some of you have been playing. Your catch gave away. Like I said, I know times are hard. I can understand times are hard. But you got to keep trying. I'm just encouraging you to keep trying. Star 799 star 100 hash. So, folks, that's it. Let's get to the lines. Interact with your callers. The WhatsApp lines are open, and we also have the line open as well. Yeah, the female line also open as well. All right. So we have everything in tight. So we have 20 minutes of call time. Let's get on the first. Yeah, the female line, the first one. Hello, how you doing? Yep. Let's hear from you.
Hello. Yeah, teacher. Hello.
Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Oh, teacher, thank you to my son. Thank you, that Mama G from District.
Okay, Mama G.
Thank you, that God bless you again.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing I want to tell my president, I don't want nobody to put secret job. That one cage over here. God will not agree to it. The way he has said, you know what the message he from. The way you know it, God know that they don't have. So you must not agree or don't agree to it. You must not agree to it. I beg him, I'm not agree to it. You must not agree to it. I beg him in the name of God. You must not agree to it. We'll protect him. He call with the old man and say, oh my, you can't protect me, we'll protect him. God will protect him.
I trust you.
And then the issue of Nimba County. The same way Joseph Walker finish every day when we work on my brother, no good dream. In the night, you can't see the good when we work on the morning, the same thing. That what happened to Jeremiah in Nimba County. All the calamity, what they're doing for fought against them. Look at God affording that today, even the people. Look at today, I'm going to say a representative one, a representative who are here today. Well, yes, the today, I know that Renadina, that they play now, they get the solution for LFA today. If I after secret, I say a solution for here. So much thank God for more all way we have to honor state you want going on, yeah. But that calamity for a point Joseph Walker children the way you don't. You see, gather domain, no sense, no correct direction. Thank you.
Thank you, Mo. Vote number 3 is the number there in Nimba County, and that's what it is. So I'm going to put it right back on the screen here. And
hello?
Yeah, let's hear from you, Mommy.
Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Baby. I get my radio. God will protect your real. God will protect the opponent. God will hear right now. God say now will hear right now.
Advancement of inclusive governance.
I want to. Let you want to go back at me. Would you have to go? When the matter they won't talking when the matter. Then 1 hour, 1 order. Land the map generally talking. You go there, politics, you go to go wrong. When you go, you want to have people over there, but you want to come in.
You're right.
But God will take over.
God will certainly take over.
God will take over.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Mama. Yeah. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, teacher,
yeah.
Yeah, how you doing? This is my man from Bronco.
Yeah, my man, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, teacher, the God that we serve, know that it can happen. Nobody can test it. Nobody can test our president. You know, your hood out behind him. Nobody can test you. The God that we serve will fight them. Let us say the security. We have to marry. We marry. The citizen themselves will marry. Even if they carry security back, that we don't know what kind of security that they carry back. Maybe they carry for will be giving the information. So let us take the security then with money and the grace of God. God will take care of all of you. Thank you, ma.
Thanks, ma'am, for your contribution. We appreciate that. This line will do. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm okay.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, thank you, everyone, for the show.
Okay.
Yeah, like for Prophet Key, I'm saying that Prophet Key, but he abusing the Dingos and being so tribalism, for me, that's another promotion for Ile Gongo, because the whole group, even those that didn't want to vote for Ile Gongo from outside will vote for Ile Gongo. That's a mistake. And then with the youth, they're having we say, what I have really observed, they will come and be shouting on the radio, they will be talking, but their time for action, they don't do it. So I beg, please, the way he's saying that 2,000 plus will go to Nimba, they should go there. And with the president, with the citizen, let us try to protect our own president. Let him forget about Joseph Boaga regime security. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. How are you doing?
Well,
Yeah, let's hear from you.
okay. We just pay for our president. So money we are, God will more protecting the human. The hand of God is so working. You don't need no value. So he used to the first time that God has been guarding him. So they see God are guarding him. To all they see God stay with him. So nothing for people to fear. It's where God thank you.
Thank God, Mama. Thank you. Thank you. How are you doing?
How are you, sir?
Yeah, fine. Let's hear from you, please.
I'm Pastor Aaron McGill.
Okay, Pastor Aaron, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, I would like to say this from the side of the president's protection when it comes to the security. The president should not be mute with. He should try to use a legal aspect. If the government is retrieving the security from him, let them have it on two applications. Either a written communication. If they say no, then the party should not take this thing lightly, because it speaks volume for itself. Every part government and present government is responsible to protecting the well-being of the ex-presidents. So if they are retrieving the security from him, it speaks volume. So for this reason, the party should be able to governance a means to have a good security application for his protection.
Okay.
If they underestimate it, there will be a time to regret. Why I'm saying it, that president was shot at before. It's not the first time. He was shot at during the time when this young man was with him. Winston Tottenham.
Yeah.
He was one shot at. Then again, on the Ghana Road, the recent elections, he was also shot at, and his bodyguard was affected.
Right.
So what am I saying? As an individual who have understood the security operandis, I'm saying to you that anything you underestimate, tomorrow it will bring a big shame or challenge.
You're right.
So they should try to take it very serious.
All right, Manago. Thank you so much. That's great. You can record better. Thank you. Hello? Yeah, let's hear from you.
Let's hear
from you.
Quickly to the line on the issue of President Weah. To the line, you can remember the story of the three wise men that came from the east in the Bible during the days of Herod, when Herod was a king. To the line, God proposed, it just has to come to reality. John Weah does not need security to live. That's how Jesus was looking. Jesus never needed disciples to carry on his message. That message was given because Jesus was chosen by God. That's the reason why God told you that you should test not his anointing and do his prophet no harm. So on the issue of President Weah, I don't have fear because I know that John Weah is God choosing one, is God anointing one. So nobody can do John Weah and because they know that when they tell John Weah
that will be the end. But they know that Georgia is poor and nothing wants, so they always play around. They can play around. They don't want to play around. They will give some level of popularity. So on the issue of we have I know that there is nothing they can do. We have been secure by God. But that's the issue of Joseph Nimba. And my president told me that it will not be business as usual. Joseph Nimba told me that it will not be business as usual. Okay, but Prophet Key was killed because of electoral fraud. Releasing Prophet Key going to Nimba County, calling Maningo man chicken breast, Maningo man their chicken breast. So it is not business as usual. Or why you call I want to be here? I don't want to know. Because you told us it will not be business as usual. So why was everything are you free Prophet Key to go to Nimba County and tell Maningo people say Maningo get chicken breast? He never Prophet Key to just insult the Maningo people and he told her because Prophet Key been insulting before and now he's just free to go and insult without being able to go Maningo people get chicken breast. No, this government, they are lying. What the Bible says you should be slow to speak and fast to understand. You know, not just about government. I hear 1 minute, deputy minister calling for the national to democracy. You know what it means to be sent to democracy, but they were not in power. But they were not looking for, they were not fighting for power, but they were not carrying a lot of news around. Those who bring division, they are referred to as the national security, but it's not a mere division. It's a mere war division. Otherwise, it's not no way divided that bro. How we say Georgia is not the national and to democracy. So you know that people are a lot, they just lie, they go not in the depth of the land. They didn't do anything.
Thank you, Sabo. Thank you so much. Thank you. Babo. Thank you. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, AB.
Yeah, let's hear from you, Medicine.
New Jersey.
Let's hear from you, Medicine.
Yeah, AB. We want to use your time on your platform to flag this concern. The National Election Commission, through its chairperson, we are warning her that she put in the proper mechanism to protect the ballot in Nimba County. We have intelligence today. Jeremiah Kun has been talking to the election magistrate in Nimba and all election workers that are assigned in Nimba, calling them, offering them money, promising the election magistrate position to be appointed to the National Election Commission in Monrovia. He has been calling people, the election workers, promising them money. We are asking the U.S. Embassy, the international community, through their embassies in Monrovia, to send representatives to all polling centers in Nimba County, because any attempt by Jeremiah Kun to divide the will of our people will lead to serious chaos in Nimba County, and serious chaos in Nimba County will mean serious chaos in Liberia. We are sounding this warning. He is all over the place preventing candidates that are candidates on the ballot from campaigning. And when he is there, they are not allowed to go there.
Kun is not just Jeremiah Kun. Jeremiah Kun is not just threats.
This is violation. It's a serious violation, and we are alarming it. The superintendent of Nimba County was here in the United States. They tormented a woman. They forced her to go to Nimba County to join him in Tabata to campaign. They threatened her job, and she was forced to enter Liberia, and they took her to Tabata today. They are doing everything to rig the election, and Jeremiah Kun is the one doing it, with the backing of Joseph Waka. But any attempt to divide the will of the poor in Nimba County will result to serious chaos in our country. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Jeremiah Kun is apparently becoming a virus, not just a threat to Liberia's democracy, but a virus to Liberia's democracy. And he's really eating up our democracy. Everything that happened in Nimba County is terrible. Jeremiah Kun, I don't know, he's a foreigner or something like that. I don't think he's really, I don't know. He's a virus. He's a terrible virus. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, let's hear from you, my brother.
Thank you for the show. Hello, I just said that about my interest have been drawn to the Nimba County by elections. You have been a political commentator in our country, and your father, when I say your father, the late senator, have been running in our country. You think he have been destroying money like that?
No.
In our country?
No.
What I know, Senator Johnson will go run 2-3 days, campaign, come over. He go back.
You're right.
What? If Jeremiah can move in the county, and today I saw some of the video, the man passing around, they were still showing number 3 finger, number 3 in one village. I saw the picture, I saw the video. They just wasting money in the place. You know, it's tough on them, baby. You have a political commentator in that country, it's tough on them in that place. I'm not saying they are not in a better position, they are competitive, but it's tough on them. They are doing everything to make sure to win these elections. And the way they're doing it, it's dangerous. Look at what happened yesterday with the guy that they accused, accused of forgery. You free the men want to go and attack a particular ethnic group in the county. It was wrong. Now they are trying to defend it. Because at this injury time, your goal can't be because on Sunday. Then your dad be defending. But it's good for them. Oh yes, Abby. Seriously, no, they said I can be just started. You have 1 more month to go. No. Yesterday, when I said today, I said you will still be defending it on the Saturday. Sunday, or you'll be defending it. You understand what I'm saying? It's dangerous. And I think we need to protect this vote. The vote in Nimba County, we need to protect those three candidates. That person, Yellow, Mike Brilliant, and my own Oma, Ile Conglower. We need to protect the votes. I'm telling you. Because especially in that district number 4, I think there was a problem in that district number 4 in 2023, AB. That district number 4. Yeah. In that district number 4, I was sitting way up, but I followed all the videos. Those guys were attacking people. Yeah. Well, look, this time around, everybody's eyes are open. People will eat it. And people tell me, say, we'll eat your money, we'll vote for my eat it. And what people saying, yesterday in Ghana, we'll eat your money. So go get the money to the people. You can say it. You can say the man spent 30,000 in one location yesterday. Where is he getting the money from? You know? But this is a government that can rescue the people. Tell the people what you have done. Because election politics is an idea. Tell the people what you have done for the people. People are getting the vice president.
Nimba politics have never been about money business. I don't know where it is strange. I was saying it's a virus.
They have never been about money business.
Yeah.
That's your money, and then you want to go and tell Musa if they know. Look, go to Musa personally is the individual, but don't attack the entire group. It was wrong. They defending it. How come you do? Because you guys wanted to say it, but you can't say it. So you're bringing somebody to say it. So the man said, and they defend. Oh, we came across one video. No, you know exactly what you told the man to do. Right. That's the reason why you free the man to go and campaign for you. You're right. Then he said, you know. So look, up to I was Muslim, the Matingo brother. I got Matingo back. You know, if I was a Matingo man, you know, I can speak about. Hey, to attack one ethnic group is bad. It's bad for our democracy. They say we'll come back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The whole thing finish. They finish. We'll all go back together. We'll be together, get drinking a tie, sitting out somewhere.
That's what we thought our democracy was about. When election ends, we just laugh, joke with each other, and just crack jokes about it. It has not been about people insulting people, and that's not the kind of politics that we thought we have seen since we returned from the war. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah. AB-WHEON, how you?
This is a female line, and I don't compromise on this. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, baby.
Yeah, hello, how are you doing?
Yeah. This is my Rachel from Lone Star Gas Station.
Yeah, my Rachel, let's hear from you, please.
Hey, they were not well.
Not that where?
That way, they were not well.
There.
They were not well. Yeah. You know, the Congo people kind of saying, they say, you that have seen the airport constructor. When someone tell you, say, not go in a swamp to go make restaurant, you will always refuse. Because the dare one dangerous, then you looking at the lady when you go in there, that the people doing in Nimba, it will not be easy. It will not be easy. They elect. It will not be easy because the sedition will not give their chance. The things that happen in Nimba for election, they will not happen this street. They are in their head, that is teacher money. United Party people get all our money there, and they're not coming in time for them to help some of us. They coming away in Nimba. That immoral also waste the money. But in Nimba because why they want to steal the vote from that Jeremiah who already told the people, he said anybody that vote for different person in for their vote. But they hurting their head. Because Joseph Waka, he thought he know what he want to do, that why he went and bought bulletproof car. So he wants to take Jawia security there for him. So when anything happens, he must go out in a car. That car will put it on fire. Nothing, I only made for a woman on fire. So let them continue what they're doing. Me, I continue to tell the people, I said, let the people go and apologize to that man. That's not my and nothing and to my person, no harm. The thing they're looking for like this, so it will not be easy, or let it be very, very careful. They may bother in there, the men are seriously of Liberia. He's doing bad thing to anybody. We love him, whether he walk on a car road, a slipper car on our person. Let it give him free chance, let him live on our country yet. After that 6 years, if the people still want it, they will pull them back. If they not want it, they want Joshua, let it leave Joshua. Because they think it's very embarrassing to some of us. We can't go to bed to sleep. We worry about our president so much. You know that when you love somebody and you hear evil about them, me that year low, they go election, I cry for 3 days, my food will left. Try to the ground, I ain't want to eat it. So now they try to leave him with baking there. Then they go Nimba and go share the money, the children falling in there. The 2,000 boys, they will father in there. So everything must be there. Let it go ahead. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thanks so much for your contribution. Hello, how you doing? Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hello, how you doing, brother? This is Alvin, Colonel Seattle, Washington, USA.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it is good that Jeremiah showing himself for 2029. Like people, they realize, they will understand who he is, and they will make a determination. They will not trust such a man with our country that struggles for the past time. So I think it is good that you show yourself. The man, I don't know who you want to become. Is he a vice president or is he the president? And one thing AB that you people are not observed, I've been thinking on this. Which country the vice president get higher budget than the president? Which country the speaker get higher budget? Which country the speaker get higher budget than the president? And so now when I said I tell you on there, but Liberia, do we have president in the country or what? We just need for that country because our children there they need to survive, they need to live better life. So we pray for peace in Nimba County. Let everything be better. Let's go have a successful election. We don't need trouble with Nimba County and Nimba County. I will turn our back. If we want during the war, the program of Nimba County, London again are from Nimba County. So the two countries they are noted of bringing foreign business in our country. So we pray for Nimba County. They should. I believe. Thank you so much.
All right. Let me get on to this one. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, bro.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah, my name is Maurice Pastor calling from Relay. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always listen to the show. Yeah, I'm only started listening from Monday to Friday. I can listen to the show. But you know, bro, if you have something draw my attention to call the even on the show. Yeah, since the morning I've been listening to the topic from Paul. We are still with St. Andrew. You know, the government stand for long, they don't get nothing to do. So now we just say, you know, talk something that will follow me. That what Joya say popular. You know, that's security. What they're talking about. They put it. Let me tell you something. They put it. No, they can play with Joya in your country. Today, bro, today in Red. Let me tell you something. Today, the CPP. You know what they do today in Red?
No.
They put there. They something. But get the 2,100. They print that. They bring it to each of the store today. On new to the people. They say no, you must pay for $80 US. Today in Red. That's why when they play working, my bomber rejected. They say my bomber rejected. The next good account will close my bomber store. And didn't go and rejected. But the next one, you don't bring no citation to all. So just bring their pocket to all and say, "Pay $80 for him." People they are getting $80 US. Today in Red, I want to say today the party will.
But I said for them to clean the city now. I want to for them to clean the city.
Clean the city. But you know the boy they can play with Joya. They just doing a thing for the no. I want Joya stay popular. By la plan post le Joya. So we not get time for that. I think talking. That only the security.
All right. Thank you. Hello, how you doing? Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. But how are you using a female phone line? Like how am I to get it in there? You stop that, man. I like that. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Ibrahim. My name is Aaron. I'm calling you for something.
Okay, let's hear from you.
Thank you for the topic of discussion. Maybe you see when you vote for somebody that have fake experience but no wisdom that what a country can lead to. But say I'm a citizen from Nimba County, one of the registered for Nimba County, and we'll be going there and we'll be calling there to tell people what Jeremiah Kuna intend to do with the country. This is why the trouble Prince Johnson in your mind until he died, because the rescue they brought to us in Nimba is to Johnson to trouble in mind to die, and then we'll be suffering for leadership. And what they are doing right now. Senkoga, who served 14 years in our district, a district has been one deployable district in Nimba County. He had no message to give to us. This gone weak. Provoking right to borrow. So when the provoking was provoking, he said disqualify you. He said, a stupid government has disqualified me. So none of you should go there and vote. Because they already disqualified me. I was surprised that years ago provoking endorsing or saying
yes.
When it comes to intimidation, a Jeremiah priority, Joseph Baga priority.
Okay.
Because they have nothing to offer. No
capacity. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So we voting for our children, voting for our children's future.
Right. Thank you.
Then we'll make sure and do the right thing with our parents or that will tell them.
Let me thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. We wish you guys all the best. Your Nimba County politics. Let me call one of my winners. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, boss man? Your name, you gotta move away from that radio. Let's talk.
Yeah, my name is
Vanny Freeman?
Yeah.
Yeah, you played tonight and the Thursday jackpot. Yeah. How many times you played?
One
time. All right. Yeah, we want to see, but you ever won before?
Yeah, on Freedom.
Okay. How much you won that time?
2.5.
2.5. You elevated it now to 10,000. Congratulations.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the 10,000 of Vanny. You said Vanny way again?
Freeman.
Oh, Vanny Freeman. Okay, congratulations. All right, Vanny. Yeah, thank you. And let me get on to this one here. Let me see how far we can go with this quickly. Hello, how are you doing? We should be.
Yeah, hi, please. David,
you can't count a line. That's the problem. Sorry. Hello, how are you doing? This person will do. I told you. The reason I got you is because you're going to female line. Yeah, I don't like to encourage people breaking laws. Yeah, go on, please. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, this is Asikuman calling my products from
yeah, let's hear for you.
The people, they won't give you if they won't do that thing. The legislature, all the security for being our president, we will get our president. The main security alone are the citizens. If they try it, they will know some all that will pass through the Sahara Desert into Benghazi and Kampala Bureau. They will see who is actually
coming out. Benghazi. What kind of Benghazi you went to? He say when Benghazi. Oh God, folks, that's all the time. But serious issue going on in Nimba County. Nimba County could be the breeding ground for conflict again. Remember when the war business started in this country? It started from Nimba. It started coming small. Jeremiah Kun gone there again to lead the country to chaos from that region. And remember, these things I can be saying there, not to put fear in anybody. This is where our conflict started. When Taylor they were ready to really bring their war, they went for Nimbayans. They want them that they could what they call and talk to them. Tell them say these are the brave guys who can do X, Y, Z. I have problem in our country. They see Nimba again. Now where these things are happening. When you look at conflict sensitive issues, you got to know it. I hope the National Security Agency can be very careful and knowing how to. That's why I say the whole security they say they country that have political something that these are the kind of times that these people will look at possible security threats for the state, not for regime, for the state. That where the NSA is supposed to deploy everything to diffuse every security tension and give the appropriate pieces of advice. to the national government that all the therefore that what the NSA is supposed to be. And it's so terrible that you have an NSA boss for Nimba County, but all he cares about is politics. Then you have a police, all of them, they are feeling tension and conflict in this country, and they think they can use the guns to silence the citizens when the citizens are ready to say we are willing to die. You can't do that. You can't. So I don't know. I don't know why. But what I'm sensing is very terrible. You have to be overlooking it. The tension in Nimba County is bad because Prince Johnson is no longer there. He had a control and command. That control and command aspect of Nimba County is gone. And when control and command aspect of an institution or a community is lost, then you find people who are potentially able and have all the energy and everything to have pose of threat to the community. They too can start building their own cells. At that point now, they have no one person to be scared of. Because at least first, when other people down there, they want to bring up conflict, and they say we'll scare Prince Johnson. So as a result, they will bow to Prince Johnson. That's why you saw him, he could continue. He could even ignite his own problem there, he could control it because of where he came from. Unlike you people who don't have anything down there doing, Jeremiah Kun, that county is open. Anything can happen in that county now. No command and control person is down there now. And where Kun going now to just create all that problem. I'll be very careful. Thanks so much to all of you for the time. Until we back here tomorrow, do have a pleasant time. Bye-bye.